The third week of No Nut November approaches. Have you failed yet? Shroud, another Twitch superstar, leaves Twitch for Mixer. Does this spell the end of Twitch? No, it doesn't. And more stories like these in just a few moments. Welcome to Full News, the only place where you get the full story. I'm your host, McFuller. Did you get the joke yet? Great, let's start this. Ta-da! Full News. Fine. Everyone's favorite person ever, Keanu Reeves, finally in a happy relationship. We wish him the best of luck. Moving on. Unless you live under a rock, you may have missed the greatest sporting event of the century, said no one ever. Of course, I'm referring to the KSI vs. Logan Paul rematch, but the real story is not in the fight itself, but instead in Jake Paul's emotionally driven post-match meltdown. Let's take a look.
I'm done being yesterday, bro. I sat through the whole camp. And was like, yeah, okay, shit. Bullshit. Bro, I said it last year and I'll say it again. If I was in that ring this year, I would have won the fight.
Whenever a sibling of mine fails at something, I also break down in fake tears and proclaim that I would succeed in their place. It's just what family does. Oh, YouTube, you really fucked up now. It appears that YouTube's automated system for flagging spam has gone rogue. Numerous accounts on Google and YouTube have been suspended for allegedly spamming. This issue was first brought to light because of Markiplier's latest stream, where many of his members' accounts have been suspended for posting emotes in chat. We have a few clips from Markiplier's response video. Let's roll the clips.
I was doing a live stream to explain a heist with Markiplier. It has choices, so I had people voting on which way they wanted to go with emotes that I have for members, one red paddle, one a green paddle. I would pick which way to go, and then they would spam that emote. That is the only reason that hundreds of people's accounts in my community have been banned. Completely. And it's not just people's YouTube accounts. And that's bad enough because people are losing their videos that they've made. They're losing all their history and they're watching. They're losing their memberships that they have paid money for. People who have been a member of my channel for over a year are losing their accounts. And it's not just the YouTube account. It's the entire Google account. Their entire Google account is disabled. Google account disabled. Google account disabled. Google account disabled. It's so unbelievably frustrating. Yeah, this is an example of what got someone banned right here. That's how many emotes they used and they got banned. This is what I asked. People were voting with red or green to pick a direction and banned this. This is what got people banned. This is what YouTube is protecting us from. And then once we actually started noticing, we started putting out PSAs. Do not spam to vote, your account may be suspended. We didn't catch on to this until I didn't catch on to this until like an hour and a half into the live stream. That's way too long for this problem to keep going on. I have no idea how many people's accounts got suspended. This is heartbreaking. Someone got an appeal, they were unsuspended, and then immediately resuspended 30 minutes later. For what reason? That means there are people looking at this and they are manually going at it and they're like, oh yeah, this is not a problem. And then someone else swoops in and is like, oh wait, no, that was a problem. Let's cancel this all again. It would be bad enough if this was all an automated system working, but the appeal system is run through by people. And what gets me even more upset is that YouTube on Twitter, people are reaching out to YouTube and they are asking, why are my accounts banned? I am trying to appeal, and their only response is appeals are very carefully reviewed. If your appeal is rejected, there's nothing more that we can do.
Since the video has been released, Markiplier has commented saying that YouTube is currently working on a solution and that many accounts are being returned to their owners. And back to YouTube again. That's right, YouTube is on this video twice, and that's because starting December 10th, YouTube is changing its terms of service again. And certain changes have made content creators very nervous, and for good reason. Starting December 10th, YouTube may terminate any accounts they deem no longer commercially viable. Now, what does this actually mean? I'm not sure. Best case scenario, malicious accounts or spam accounts, accounts that repeatedly break terms of service, they may be penalized. Worst case scenario, smaller channels or channels that don't generate enough revenue may be axed in favor of larger, more corporate entities. In any case, I have nothing to worry about. Wait, what? You're saying we're a really small channel? We actually have a lot to worry about? So you're saying we're basically fucked? Alright, got it. Alright guys, well, it's time for a shameless plug. If you haven't liked this video yet, please do. Also hit subscribe, and if you could, please leave a nice little comment in the section below. All these things mean a lot more than you think, and they're greatly appreciated. Also follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Links will be in the description below. Now back to the news. Kanye West scheduled to appear at Joel Osteen's church this Sunday for a performance with his choir. Funny how those doors seem to open more easily now that there's a buck to be made. Speaking of acts of God, the new Sonic trailer has been released with the redesigned Sonic, and what an improvement they have made. Kudos to that design team for actually listening to fan feedback, taking the time to redesign Sonic to actually look like Sonic. Now, will this result in a better movie? Well, we'll find out when it comes out in theaters, but it certainly is a step in the right direction. And that concludes the first episode of Full News. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll leave you now with the peak of the week. Till next time.
Get off the bus, yo! Get off the bus! Oh my gosh, who just said what you mean? Crazy, yo. Yo, get up. You okay? That's not a kid. Fuck. That's a grown ass man. That's not a kid.